Yo. Yo. Yo, yo, yo. Ladies and gentlemen, today is the day. Deecho, what's up, buddy? Today is the day we hit 10 mil. I think with what we have on our transfer list selling right now, I think if I hit it right now, we hit 10 mil. Come on. You're joking. Nah, bro. Nah. Come on. What hasn't sold yet? Alright, we're going to list these for super cheap. Come on. Come on. Come on. You know you want to buy them. Come on. Give me it. There we go. 10 million, ladies and gentlemen. Holy. Okay. Woo. We hit it, boys and girls. Now we have our coin goal. Now it is time to get ready for Team of the Year. We are gonna walk you through kind of how I plan to do that. First and foremost, how are you guys doing? Welcome to the stream. Let me unrecord that. Yeah, so today we're going to be doing more winter wildcard crafting upgrades. We got 52 left, 17 days to do them. We have this for 2 days where you can do 81 doubles 20 times. I'm going to test these out today. You only need 8 spots. 6 of them are rare. We're going to have a ton of rares. We'll see how these do compared to the crafting upgrades. We shouldn't have any problem getting these done in 17 days. I have no worry about that. We got the 82 times 14s. And then we'll get into League SBCs after we do the daily upgrades and stuff. But a lot of you have been wondering what our team is looking like right now. Dude, the winter wildcards is winter wildcards the promo. Winter wildcards, we've gone a ton of them. Bellingham, we upgraded to 87. Look at that card. We got Mayenda to an 84, and he's going to get another upgrade. Adil's about to get an 87. Ballard is an 87. Look at that. Hume's going to be an 87. Let me show you some of the evos we currently have in progress. Show Ahmad, I bet. I'll show him in a second. So Aushish is going to have the winter wild card to him too. 87 there. Jack Clark's going to be an 87 with that sexy design. Ba, we would bring to an 87, but we're going to keep at 85 because he doesn't get any bonus. Brown goes to 86. Hume goes to 87. I want to see if we can give Ahmad something to make him another special card. I think we can give him a cool little border around him, but I think the cutoff for the special winter wild cards is 86. Did you see the 09? Yeah, I didn't get to that yet. So everyone's been asking. We need to upgrade our other center back, you know? I decided to Evo Ballard ahead of Luke 09, leaving him at 74. And because we did that, look what EA did to reward us, man. Oh, the card looks so good. He looks so good. Not gonna lie, when I came here the other day, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before, I scrolled through. I had no idea he was in here. I saw Azaz, and I instantly got pissed. I'm like, they're gonna put a single championship card. And it's not a Sunderland card. Unbelievable. Then I kept going. I kept seeing these women cards and no more championship, and I'm like, oh my gosh. It's over. It's over. We're screwed. And then look at level 13. Look at Luke 09. Mr. Sunderland himself. Look at that card. Look at that beauty. 90 physical, 80 passing, 88 defending, 75 dribbling, 84 pace. He can't play out of position, which kind of sucks a little bit. I wish I could make him a defensive mid, left back, or right back, but dude, literally looks insane. Luke 09 is out of his mind. Yeah. Beautiful dude, beautiful player. We'll get him in the squad eventually. But yeah, our team's coming together well. So heading into Team of the Year, coins, we got the coins. Now the question is, are we going to stay above the coins or are we going to go under 10 mil leading into Team of the Year? I think since we hit it, it makes sense just to use the coins as much as we can. But still try to stay relatively around 10 mil. But yeah, just evidence we got it. And now let's go. All right, music back on. Wobble, how you doing, buddy? Yo, before the trolling dude gets here, can we talk about walkout in the first one? Ugh. Syria. Inter. Ugh. Can we talk about how wild it is that dude has now for almost 3 months come in here almost every single day, pretending to be like 5 different people with 3 different accounts. Back-to-back walkouts. We're cooking, boys. We're cooking. I forgot to show you guys, too. You got Black Ops 6? It's so fun, man. Black Ops 6 is great. Look at what I got saved here. Ooh. Bang. Sule. And we got Rice in the same 82 times 14. Zombies is so different, but I like it. Yeah, it's like it took the good aspects of Cold War and kept them while making the other stuff a little bit more redundant. And it feels a little bit like old school zombies, but it's also like its own thing. This is another one we got. They must have like did something to these. I swear they've gotten better, man. What was this one? Oh, that was the video of us hitting it. Thought I got Rice when I saw the Man United badge and freaked out. I got 2 Kobe's. I got too many Kobe's on my side. All right, we got a rare players pack. Those salvage things are such a nice feature. Being able to put like dead wire on weapons without PAP is amazing. Yeah, especially on the new map. A lot of the stuff you can do early on. Staying in the spawn room, which is cool. And then as you progress through the game, also kind of just like staying there or coming back. What are you going to do with 10 million coins? Continue spamming the ever-living crap out of League SBCs even more now. Dude, look at all the dupes. That's wild. Keep spamming the ever-living crap out of League SBCs. Get as many walkouts as possible. So since we don't have duplicate exchanges, meaning the 85 to 89 that we had last year, and we got them last year in the first day of Team of the Year, I believe. What I'm doing now is every duplicate storage I have, I'm trying to get as much of the 100 as we have to be walkouts. So these are all the walkouts I have that are already duplicates. As you see here, I'm building up a really healthy number there. But then if we go to my club, I just look at any card I have. This is all untradeable. We're starting to build up a huge collection of walkouts that we'll be able to make into duplicate exchanges if they come out, or essentially craft whatever we want once Team of the Year starts. So this will be really nice. Yeah, that's kind of my plan. With the coins, we'll buy a crap ton of either gold rares to make the league specifics once those come out. And we'll put millions upon millions in there. Or if we get those duplicate exchanges, after I run out of walkouts, I'll buy fodder and put those into duplicate exchanges to make more packs to then put into league specific. So either way, we're good, man. All right, let's start with the 82 times 14s, and then we'll go into the daily gold, daily silver, daily bronze. Done 8 run-throughs, never doing them again. Walkouts and League SBCs in the same sentence? Brother, walkouts have been insane for me in League SBCs. I feel bad for you if you haven't been getting them. Shocking from Arsenal? What happened? Did they blow a lead against Ipswich? Ipswich? Dude, I don't even know what I just said. Did Jack Clark score a hat trick? Did my man, Jack Clark, do it? Can't even get 83s from them? Oh, they won 1-0. Gotcha. Yeah, that's what I'm planning to do with my 10 mil. I'll try to build up a little bit more. Like, if we can get another 100K to kind of have the aesthetic of staying above it, that'd be nice, but we'll see. Another walkout. 3 walkouts in a row. Brentford game was the worst game, mate. Dude, the best game was Sunderland versus... is that double walkout or single? Not just a single. Sunderland versus Blackburn was a Boxing Day delight. 2-2 finish. It had everything in it, man. Sunderland back heel goal. It was beautiful. Switch don't even pass or cross in the box. Backward, sideways. Yeah, to be fair, they can't really do much. The leap up from top of the championship to bottom of the Prem is so crazy. And what Ipswich did, it was they essentially got some loans and then bought some of the best championship players. And that is just not enough. Captain Saleh never disappoints. Wait, can someone fill me in on the lore with Salah celebrating Christmas? Is it when he posts a picture of his family celebrating Christmas, Liverpool loses the league? Is that how it works? Your team is so good? MCFC. Are you a City fan? Got Isak with your wild card? Ooh. I'm sorry, man. Alright, second one. Oof. Dude, we literally have almost everything in the game. From 82 onward. Everything's becoming a duplicate. Alright, let's get rid of these real quick. Mumbo, in the 80K store pack, you got Valverde tradable. Nice. That's exactly it, Mumbo. Had Hall on my bench, but at least 2/3 of my defenders starting. Got the clean sheet. I don't know how, but I went from 190K coins to 950. Sold all team of the week in League SBCs only. Nice. I still have some bronzes and silvers in my club. But we are out of a lot of stuff to get me to 10 mil. Beak! Feeling festive. Go get yourself something nice. Thank you, Beak. Should I splurge? Or should I hold some of it and save it for later? Thank you, buddy. Maybe I could buy some Man City tickets. I heard they're going on sale. Can't even fill the stadium. Triple captain Luis Diaz. He was on the bench the whole match. Dang. Meant to donate 10 cents, my bad. If you donated 10 cents, I'm pretty sure PayPal would be like, no thank you. And just take the whole thing. Yeah, dude, has anyone's winner wildcard luck gone up insane the last week or so? I feel like I was getting 0 winner wildcards that first week. And then like a switch got flipped or something. Now it's like all I'm getting. She was reaching for my Smith & Wesson. Nope, just you. How many coins did you have in FC24 when you stopped playing it? We had over 10 mil, I believe. I played it all year, though. There wasn't a time where I wasn't playing it. Whatever we got to, I can't remember exactly how high. But we get to usually 10 mil at least each year. And then we start spending on promo packs, upgrades, fodder. Do you get the full dollar or does Streamlabs take a bit? They take a bit of the dollar. Walk out. Double walkout. Kelly. I'm the highest in the room. Was that 3 walkouts? Dang. We'll take that GG. Alright, let us... Do we have any more? We are out of that. Okay. So now let's take the rest of... Let's do 2 more winter wildcard upgrades to get us down to 50 for the bonus pack or pick. I don't know what's in it. And then once we do this, we'll start doing 81 doubles with our leftover stuff. Let's start low. You're the highest in the stream. Good for you, man. You don't need to trade anymore? Nope, I can autopilot for the rest of the year. Honestly, I don't even need to do the... If it wasn't for how annoying it would be to constantly have to restock the club, if there was like an auto buy button for League SBC cards, it was a little bit more expensive than doing it by hand, I would never run out of any coins for the rest of the game. I'd be doing like 100+ League SBC runs a day. But since that's not a reality, I'm praying that we get duplicate exchanges in the next month. That way I can put millions of coins into those. Brandon, what's up, buddy? How you doing today, man? Yeah, that being said, if there's an investment short term that makes sense for me going in on, I might do that. But in general, I'm going to keep as much of this 10 mil as I can heading into Team of the Year. We'll do the Cole Palmer SBC. I haven't got any fodder. Any tips? Yeah, Brandon, our club is literally insane with fodder right now. It's mainly doing the dailies. Mainly 82 times 14s every single day. And then our League SBC grind. So if you need help with the League SBC grind, we got the pinned video in chat. Also in the description. We just rinse and repeat that nonstop. We got a ton of stuff in our club. Is there an off league? Called common anywhere? Oh, let's do this. I have to give that a little watch. I highly recommend you do. It has helped us a great amount to get close to that 10 mil. And then Shadows took us home for the most part. Alright, bonus pack. What do you think about the 09? Not O'Neal, it's 09. 09 in the season pass. It is better than the evos I could have done for him. Plus he gets the best dynamic image. So he's going to be the final piece of my Sunderland puzzle. I can't wait, man. We'll essentially have everything 87 plus, but my goalkeeper pretty soon. I can't wait. And the bench is going to be loaded too. 10 million in Team of the Year hasn't even been. That's crazy. I know. The goal was to have this by Team of the Year. The earliest I expected it was New Year. So we're a little early with that too. So now we just get to chill. The pressure is off, boys. Mixed League is a waste of time. I put those cards into upgrades now. Yep. I don't even bother with the mix. I just only do the premium. All right, let us I might wait to do the dailies. Let's get the daily bronzes and silvers out of the way. We'll wait on the daily golds until we need some golds. Otherwise, everything is going to start being dupes nonstop. So let's just make these real quick, and then we'll get into League SBCs. Sound good? When was the last time you completed the rush objective? Not going to lie. Probably the first week of the game. And then if there was something that I desperately needed. XP4. Or I guess that first season would be a better answer. I haven't played Rush really outside of that. Probably shouldn't put a League SBC card in. That wouldn't be smart. Yeah, how long do we have dailies for? Another 17 days. Dudes. The dailies are making everything so easy. Especially if you don't, like, insanely grind the game. Most of you guys will be able to do League SBCs easier. The menu upgrades easier. And spend way less time on the game doing it. There's no ×2 points in the rush game, so it'll take ages to get the 70k week points out. Yeah. I mean, I understand what they're going for. I feel like that game mode is how evos were last year. They were a good idea in theory, but they have to work out a few kinks to make it worth your time. I feel like evos this year, there's very little they've actually gotten wrong with evos. You could say lack thereof or some glitchy ones for sure. But I think evos from a cosmetic standpoint that you can get with coins or put on existing cards. The flash ones. Silver to decent rating ones. I think we've had one bronze to a decent rating. I can't remember. That's the one I feel like they're lacking a little bit in. But existing promo cards to even more of an upgrade. To keep the existing promo too. Like mixing both of those together has been really nice. Ultimately, I feel like they haven't gotten much wrong there. I think if you look at our Sunderland team now versus our Sunderland team last year, I think that speaks for itself. All right, let's get started. We got Trippier, Gakpo, Torres, Sato, Euro, boom, boom. That works. That's even a little overkill. All right. Guys, yes or no in chat. Will we get a walkout in our first League SBC run through? So in the 5 packs, will we get a walkout? What do you think? I quick sold the objective loan card without thinking. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Loki thinking of doing the mixed League SBC, testing my luck in them. I mean, you can do it. My only issue with people doing it is, in general, you're not going to get most of the cards. So you're going to spend very little to get it for mediocre packs. To get a bunch of silvers tradable that aren't going to give you coins either because they barely sell. Versus doing the premium with the daily upgrades and the existing League SBC grind. Not only are you going to get the cards back that you need, a lot of golds, you'll get a ton of silvers back that you can use too. A lot of consumables here. And just overall, it's better packs. Boom, 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 boom. Hey, let me try something real quick. Winter wildcards, how many do we have? Where is it? Winter wild card. Look at this list. Beautiful. Got 11. That card is screaming for an Evo. Down the line. Is there a way to recover a loan card that you quick sell? I don't know if you can, to be honest. Does anyone know if you can? I've never done it with a loan card. I've only done it with tradable and untradable, I think. Something with a specific amount of contracts. I'm not sure if that works. All right, we need Bundesliga. Let's do Goretzka. Have I done Cold Palmer? No, I have not. I just killed that objective. Rip. Is Sunderland getting promoted? Most realistically is probably going to be playoffs, but they have a good chance. Outside of the big money Prem teams, they're the best in the league with a fraction of the resources that they have. If you get her off the market, it should work. Okay, yeah. Just irritating to get nothing in my packs, especially when I can't win the silver libs for like 50 coins under. Buy now price. Wait, are you bidding or are you sniping? Sniping's so much easier than bidding, in my opinion. And you get a lot of the higher rated ones too. If you're hovering around where it's currently sitting. So here, I'll show you what I mean. So like, let's say you're filling up on silvers. Let's say you're doing suds, okay? We'll use suds as the example. Libs are going to be harder than suds and typically more expensive. We see that everything is going for at least 400, right? 450, you see things go towards the end of the hour. So if we sit here on 400, you're going to see a ton of stuff pop up. If I win higher rated things like a 69, I just made 200 coins because this most likely will sell for 600. So if you sit kind of at what the lowest buy now is as a trading tip, and you look for those higher rated ones, you can pick up a ton of deals pretty quickly. But even if you're just trying to get undercuts, look how many 300s and 350s are popping up. There's a silver rare there, 69. I missed it. There he is again. I missed it again. But you compare price on him, you double your coins. So this is a way to get him for cheaper, get him pretty quickly. If you want to set at 350 and then go for everything, you'd even see at 300 a lot of stuff is starting to pop up. Yeah, if you sit at like under what the current buy now is, there's going to be a ton of competition. But if you sit at the current price, it's a lot easier. Gives you a little bit more time. And then with these silver rares, if you're specifically trying to win those, again, if you sit around what the price is, it's like 550. You go to the 59th minute, check to see if you see any 70 pluses. Quick scavenge. Oh! There's a 73. I'll be 800 plus later tonight. Pick that up. You just look for all the deals here. Yeah, I just constantly kind of rotate through this. Oh, oh! Look at the deals that are popping up now. And like last time we had League SBCs, there's value to these, just not as high. So the return on the investment's not going to be as good. The snipes aren't going to be as many coins. But you get so many of the deals. In my opinion, it's still worth your time. Yeah, and they pop up like crazy too. So yeah, just like that. The price objective card is 300k. When's usually the lowest point? What's the rewards for it? What should I do for the League 1 section? Yeah, I can walk you through that. The video will cover it a little bit more detail, but what I do is I use League 1 tradable and untradeable that I pack, and then I just buy at the same buy now price or a little bit under on bid the teams needed. So like if I go through, I have a majority of these off of sniping or bidding. I just use this as a trading tip / club stock. I do it till I have most teams. That way I can do like 10 to 15 run throughs easily. But if you want to stick to a few teams, you can do that too. And I just use those. If you're getting them for, let's say, 300 or less on average, the 6 of them is going to cost you less than 2k. It's guaranteed profit on the section then. Yep, no problem, bud. So then what I do is I put them in here. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. I go to League 1. Load a high. You'll have a lot of untradeable stuff from the daily golds and stuff like that. Just make sure you have the rating. I think it's 68 you need. Trading King Mumbo. Hey. What's good, brother? Just move them around. Get the chem. Boom. Again, let's say I spent 300 on average, not including the untradeable. I think we had 1 or 2 untradeable Eredivisie. But let's say I spent 300 on each of those. That's 1,800 coins. Open the Jumbo Gold. Even if I got literally nothing in this, my quick sell value is over 5k for this pack alone. So that's guaranteed profit. But then on top of that, you can use the profit funds to pay for the lib and suds that you need. I'll quickly check to see if these have any additional value. If not, I quick sell. Usually it's the rares I quick sell. If it's a League SBC gold common, you have a few options here. If it's something like this that looks like it has a little bit more than 350, I'll list it. If it's a card like this, it looks like it'll go for 350 at the end of the hour. You can either store it in your club to use for the next run if you want more cards, or if you're worried about just liquidity, I just quick sell it. I keep all leagues, chem styles, attribute things. I sell those in bulk together. Usually waiting for something to go up too, like a daily player SBC, a league that's needed for an objective that at the time doesn't make sense to hold on to. You just chuck in your club, forget about it, and then when like Eredivisie managers are all 2k for the manager league, and we have 50 sitting in the club, we get to cash out. Yeah, I just do that over and over. We get those things in the club, still 4.3, and we just move on. How much are libs and suds selling for? You got to be more specific than that, bud. What specifically are you looking for? Silver rare, silver common, gold rare, gold common, certain team. Because everything's a different price. That's actually pretty smart. I usually always just quick sell the manager leagues. Yep. So again, that advice works better if you already have a decent amount of coins to keep yourself going. If you're doing league SBCs where you're barely holding on to like 5 to 10k, you need every last bit of coin to continue, I would recommend just getting at least a little bit more coins. That way you can put yourself in a position like that where it's very easy to keep it going. But to each their own. Silver rares and silver commons. What should I be looking to buy them for? Under the buy now. Regardless of what the price is, under the buy now would be my answer. So I can kind of walk you through real quick how to do that if you want to see the filter again. But we cover that sort of thing in the video too. If you guys need to watch that. Let me chuck these in first, make sure we got it. Yeah, so again, I'll go through this with just Sud. You can do this with Live as well. If you're checking silvers, look at what the guarantee minimum is. We saw everything's going for 400 within 5 minutes. So if you wanted to snipe under that, looks like 352. You can snipe at 300. You'll have like the 65 and 66, which are the lowest ratings for silver, that will be kind of popping up. If you see anything higher than that, usually 67 or higher, it sells for a bit more, or it'll sell quicker, I should say, too. So I'll usually sit at this price, look for higher ratings, compare price, 500 plus, we'll flip it for 400, or if you want to put it in the club to use yourself, you can do that. If you sit at a little bit higher price, gives you a little bit more time to win these snipes, and you get a little bit higher ratings popping up. So you see some 68s popping up. There's a 71. If we won that 71, which was on the market for a little bit, it's going for 600 now. But this is the kind of card where it dries up on the market. That can sometimes lazy list close to 1,000. So again, you can either use that, or you can sell it. Another one goes for about 600. Use it or sell it. This is how you keep the price down in general from the buy now. So if the buy now is all 400 plus, so we're getting each card for cheaper, you're saving coins there. But also too, if you're just wanting to flip and make easy coins, easy way to just make a bit of money. You just do that to your heart's content. The way I do it, if you guys want the best way in my opinion, is I usually wait till days like today when a new promo starting, player picks went away. Usually there's not a repeatable SBC out. There is now, which is not a normal thing for Friday. But I usually wait till today, days like today. It seems like less people are on League SBCs. And I'll pick them up, or I'll wait till Sundays when we get squad battle rewards supply. And I'll just stockpile them like that. I'll usually sit on the filter. If I don't have it in my club, I'll store it. Everything that we're sniping under the buy now. And then if it's a duplicate, I sell it for profit. And we'll do that so we can fill our club. Get like 10 to 20 run-throughs being able to complete. I'll do that with Air to V's as well. So I'll sit there on Air to V's, look for the lowest buy now of both silver and bronzes. Usually it hovers around the same price too. I'll sit there and snipe those cards. If I don't have the card, I'll put it in my club. If I have it, I'll sell it for profit. Do that nonstop. Or if you want to speed through, if saving 50 coins a piece doesn't make sense to you, you want to skip that step completely, I would just go team by team. So for example, if I wanted to do this for Air to V's as a club stock, I would just go like this. Air to V's, how much are they going for? 300. Everything sells within under 10 minutes for that. So I'd start with Willem. I'd get every single card for this price. I get every single card for this price. Very quickly get your team done. Also, if you see a deal pop up, you can quickly flip it for profit too. So you get both the trading and investing in that as well. Just kind of keep going through. If you see something for under, flip it for profit. Or take that off. Sit on everything. Look at all these cards popping up. I bet I could sit on 200. Oh yeah. If you sit on rares or high-rated silvers, ton of stuff. Because rares are a requirement needed, and you need at least a 68 rating. So both of those things are going to be super helpful. So silver, liver, sud rated 67 to 71. Buy for minimum and lazy list for about... No, I would not just lazy list for 950 to 1,000. I just gave an example of one card that usually rises a little bit if you wanted to lazy list. In general, if you're filling your club and you're trying to get it as cheap as possible, that sniping filter will help you a bunch. But outside of that, if you're looking for things to sell for easy coins, there's a lot of silver common 70 pluses that'll pop up with a filter. But if you sit on the silver rare one, I feel like that's the most consistent. The silver rare, I get a lot of 73 and 74s popping up for that lowest price. You can make a lot of money on those. Also then for this, to each their own with this. I've noticed most things don't even sell for 200, so I'm just quick selling these. If it's not a League SBC card. If it is a League SBC card, I store it back in the club. Which nets me, looks like here, another 3.5k back. So outside of the daily golds, which I still have all 4 of mine to do today, we should get at least a few runs with the golds from there. And the silvers we have in our club. Once I start spending a little on the gold libs and suds, those coins are really going to come in handy. But this is what's really nice about the dailies, is it gives you a bunch of stuff already. So it's less stuff that you actively have to buy, and it constantly keeps you stocked in other areas too. Any questions with that? Is anyone confused about any of those steps, or just in general why I do something a certain way? You'll see me when I keep doing League SBC runs here. I don't have to really go out of my way to buy much because I have it all in my club already. The thing you'll probably see dry up a little bit, I think, is silver suds. After about 3 or 4 runs, I might get a little low because I haven't stockpiled that in a little bit. And then with silver Eredivisie and bronze Eredivisie, I think I have enough for 10 to 12 runs. But then I'll have to slowly go back in and finish those up by club stacking. Alright, why is the menus being slow now? No, Stoke has let their head coach go. Stoke, why did you do that? Now you're going to win on Sunday against Sunderland. Come on. Do I use Gold, Common, Sun, and Lim, or Acuna and Ledesma? Again, if you need more step-by-step advice, we cover that a ton in the video to see specifically what that looks like. General rule of thumb, if you have a crap ton of Gold, Common ones, you don't have to use the higher rated ones. Chances are, though, the trade-off is less higher rated on the gold rares, since you're using gold commons that are lower. If you're using more of those, like you have different teams, it might even out. If not, you might have to use higher rated silver libs and suds as the trade-off. So again, you're either spending a little bit more to get the higher rated gold libs and gold suds to help with the rating, and then you use lower rated silvers, or you use some higher rated ones to make up the difference. And as we showed with the sniping filter, you can still win a ton of those higher rated cards for the same price as the lower rated ones if you sit there for a little bit. We get Lib Silver in every pack from the mix. Nice. Challenge bad anyway. You buy coins. Don't fool us. You're right. Every single year, I do nothing but buy coins on stream. Every single day for you guys. You caught me, mate. Alright, let's do another run through. Also, too, to each their own with the SBC storage. If you want to get very specific and save as many cards as possible, any duplicate storage, if you want to use these towards League SBCs first, that's a good way to go about it. For the sake of sanity, I usually just chuck all these into player picks. I chuck them into wildcard crafting upgrades. You can do 81 doubles now. It just makes it so much easier. What do you use? Loot Bar or U7 Buy? We use Mumbo 7 Buy. It's a new website. Code Mumbo in the shop too. Both Fortnite and Mumbo 7 Buy. We give coins when you spend money, but we give them through the form of silver rares and silver commons of Sudamericana and Libertadores. Good there. You have luster already? Dude, this is the most unfortunate combination. That's still overkill. Go. He sells pre-made accounts with libs and suds on them. Cheaper OnlyFans too? Yep, the cheaper OnlyFans subscription's on there. By the way, we didn't get a walkout that League SBC run, so whoever voted, we wouldn't get one. Congratulations. Feet Finders is cheaper. Listen, I would never put my stuff on Feet Finder. That's where I draw the line, man. Bring him back for a bit. Well, we want to toy with him or something? Don't worry, he'll come in on his 15th account. He'll be back momentarily. No walkout. Yeah, dude. Look at all those dupes. Okay, we got to do the daily golds, man. We got too much stuff in our club. We got to clean up a little bit. Daily golds. We got to do some of the winter wildcard crafting, 81 doubles. Who's actually making all these fake accounts? Unemployed final boss, whoever it is. Is our chat on you have to sub first to type? If so, I wonder if one day we're just going to lose like 500 subscribers just out of nowhere. If we're not on sub only to type. That would do nothing but save us maybe, I don't know, another minute before it inevitably happens again. So it's like you can't escape it regardless. What's the saying? Dread it, run from it. Reality happens all the same or something. Hey, Mumbo, long time no see. What's up, buddy? Hey, Ben, dude. EAFC nerd. We'll have a little back and forth conversation. Some insult in chat. Message timed out. Keeps happening. Person banned. Then a similar name will come in chat. Alright, does the 80... Oh my gosh, the 82 goes for like 400. That's wild, man. Hi, so stressed out at the moment. Was winning games in Div 6 in October with a mid-team. Now I cannot buy a win with my meta team in Div 8. Hoping EA have just F matchmaking again. Otherwise, it's over for me. I'm finished. Yeah, brother, you might just be cooked, my dude. You might be GG's. You got a beard now? What have I missed? A ton. Or a completely different person. Alright. What other lib golds do we have? So here's an example of what I do if I don't have the Acunas of the world. Kind of even it out with a few more golds. That might be overkill. I think if we use some of the higher silvers, we should be good. Just make sure you have enough rares. So if you do go the route of putting more golds in. Just make sure you have your 3 rares. There we go. Respected, I just came back to the game after a month off and opened a bunch of stuff, and my best was Loto 89 at like 300. Nice. Yeah, we just hit 10 mil. And there we go. Right on cue. Ona. I don't understand what the goal is. An actual person types in chat. The person who's trolling comes back, makes a new account with the exact same name and profile pic as the person typing in chat. That message gets blocked and the person gets banned. Not the original person, because their message is still there. The only workaround I can see is if the person's behind both accounts and they make the fake one to try to pretend like the other one's the real one and they play it that long enough, but then they expose themselves for being the fake ones. Brother, I don't get it, man. Remember at the start of the game you were saying the goal by Team of the Year and you actually hit it? Yeah, I scheduled it out. I have a Google Doc. I scheduled it out. If we did like around 100K a day, we could hit it by New Year's. And we were a little ahead of that. So that's with all the COD we've been playing too. Is chat really effed? Chat in general isn't. The trolling will give it a consistent troll feel. If you consider that effed, then maybe. But I mean, literally there's nothing we can do about it. So we just have to put up with it until the people get bored, I guess. Also, too, the goal for the next month for me, I'm going to experiment. We're going to try. I'm not promising every day. I want at least a few YouTube shorts a week. I really want to see if we can hit an algorithm with YouTube shorts to get some new subs. And see if that affects live streams at all heading into Team of the Year. Because we want this Team of the Year to be the most spectacular Team of the Year from a grinding standpoint. Which means we're going to put a lot of time and effort into this. And I cannot wait. It's going to be so fun. But yeah, we'll have like a lot of pack pull things now that we're going to be starting to grind really hard on the menus. And I honestly think we probably could get our full duplicate storage to be walkouts by Team of the Year. You think you could make it to 13 mil before Team of the Year? I bet I could make it to 15 mil before Team of the Year. I'm not gonna, though. I'm putting the time into grinding rather than coins now. It'd be pointless for me to try any higher. The only exception to that, and it would kill any idea that I just had. If I said screw content, I didn't care about making YouTube shorts, pack openings, supplying you guys content every single day, and I just went unassigned on something that was a decent price, put 10 million coins into it, and tried to double our coins in the next month, we could hit 20 mil, and that wouldn't be a problem. Outside of the fact that we literally would be able to do nothing on the game, which doesn't sound appealing to me. It will be very hard for us to get through 10 million coins during Team of the Year anyways. If you think about it, think about Will, all this experience. This troll is probably the best in the world at making new YouTube accounts. They said they're a team, which would make sense due to the fact of how quick they get to do it. But I don't understand how 3 people would be determined at this level, day in, day out, every single day on stream, to troll for almost 3 months now. Like, the level of dedication is honestly respectable. I despise what they're doing. But, like, they're grinding, boys. They're probably even grinding harder than me. They probably, you know what? The days we don't even stream and we send a message a few minutes before, like, hey, no stream today, we'll be back tomorrow. They were probably sitting there ready to go. And we're like, oh, dang it. We got to take the day off. You like kids anyways, Mumbo. Right? Excuse me, sir? Like, they have to get the same profile pic too. I don't know how they download it. It has to be some sort of bot or tool they're using, man. It is so quick. Maybe someone's paying them. They said someone was paying them. That was one of the things they said last week. But another thing they said they were doing, which this would be the only thing I'd really have a problem with, is they said they're starting to go to other content creators in the FIFA/EAFC space and troll them in saying that we sent them. Which I haven't had anyone reach out to me as that's a reality, but that's wild to think someone would also do that. FPL Josh won a mini league and came to revenge. FPL Josh finally got off his cruise with his family. He has $1 billion now. He's spending it all on bots. I could see it. I believe it. Wait, I'm trying to think how long ago that was now. Were we still at my parents' place? Was that almost 4 years ago? No shot. That had to be when we were in the apartment. Maybe like 2021? Early on in the apartment? Dude, these past few years have flown by, but also it's felt like ages at the same time. Yeah, FPL Josh. FPL Josh was the one, for context. Daily would come in, try to give investment and trading advice to people in chat. He also, I think, had some leaks. So he would, like, try to give information in chat. It was somewhat helpful to people at first. So every single day he'd come in, everyone was, like, desperate for his advice. And then he kind of turned it into trying to promote himself as, like, yo, don't listen to Mumbo, listen to me instead. And then off of that, he had a few people go like $1 million+ coins in on an investment. And he was like promising that it'd be a guarantee for everyone. I'm like, dude, never promise guarantees. You're going to screw yourself. And lo and behold, our community lost millions of coins off of it. Wanted his head on a stick. Then all of a sudden, the next day, his family wins the lottery. He goes on a boat vacation, a cruise, and he's never to be heard of again. Until like a year and a half later, he poked his head up one stream, made a few comments, I think quickly laughed about it, and then we've never seen him after that. Ferris was like 3 to 4 years ago. Ferris was around the same time. I don't know who was first, though. What came first, the chicken or the egg? FBL Josh or Ferris? Ferris was like a year before. I have vivid memories of being in my apartment, getting just pissed on stream, ending the stream because of Ferris, and then like going to my church group and trying to explain them why I was in a bad mood. I was like, all right, listen, it's like you're talking to a child, trying to explain something to them, but you don't know it's a child. You assume it's like a 25-year-old dude, so you lose your patience trying to explain it. Then you realize they're probably like 10 years old, so then you question where the parents are. No way you try to... They know I stream, so I'll have like conversations to them about it. Not like the specifics, but they'll like ask about it, or like people who are hearing about it for the first time will want me to explain a little bit of like what it is. So I'll usually, my go-to thing I'll say to people when they ask is I say, yeah, I do content creation for the sport I love. Soccer, I say to people in the US, or I'll say football for people who actually know what football is. And then when they engage even further, I'll be like, oh yeah, we talk about like games going on, players, and I'll usually play the sports video game FIFA or EAFC. And then if they know what that is and want more specifics, I'll say, yeah, I usually play Ultimate Team. I'll teach people how to make coins so they don't have to spend money on FIFA points. And yeah, we'll kind of go from there. All I do is save their profile. All I do is save their profile pic, then resize it, and then boom, it's not that hard. FBL Josh! I know it's a fake FBL Josh, but anyway, the troll is evolving. Hold on, I gotta look at the sub count. Yeah, we've gone up like 3 subs from this alone. Oh gosh, man. If only they were real people. If I become a troll of a troll, then I am the new troll. You are a legend. Can anyone explain who this guy is to me? If you've been here for the past 6 months or so, what is the meaning of Alexandre Mendy? Why is this card special? Last long message, I remember when I was like first time in stream and I thought you had worship night with your friends. Oh, worship is like the board game. Yeah, no, we had a church worship night. I remember that actually. Yeah, that was the same night. I believe, if I remember correctly, I think that worship night, because we do a worship night like once every few months. I think that worship night was the same day that a SBC came out that made like silver Argentinian cards go to the moon. And we were like fully invested in club stock on silver libs and suds with the old black Comne Bowl design on them. Or not suds, libs. And we were selling a bunch of silver libs that we picked up for like 250 to 350 coins. We're selling them for like 1,000 plus, 2,000 plus. We sat there literally doing it nonstop. And I remember Ferris coming in chat and being like, how are you doing this? And we explained to him how you could find a Comne Bowl Libertadores card. And then I think the first troll thing he did was, that's not a silver. I'm like, it doesn't look like a silver, but rating-wise and SBC-wise, it still fits. Mendy, he's a left back from Madrid who doesn't shake cats. Nope. You made a ton of coins on him in FIFA 23? Nope. There was a 2-month period during the summer where Sunderland was linked to him. He had a falling out with his club. I kid you not, this is a real story. He on Instagram started liking and hearting comments from Sunderland fans saying, "Welcome to Sunderland. Can't wait for you to come. Can't wait for you to land." The club changes ownership. So the people are out. Previous owners say, you know what? We're going to honor that. We're going to send you to Sunderland. So they're starting to try to get the paperwork together, get the process going. Mbappe becomes the new owner of the club. So Mbappe and his family take over, and they go back on the old ownership and say, we're not doing that. We're keeping you. Mendy, rightfully pissed, says, hey, I've been a faithful servant of this club. It is my time to go to England. I want to go to Sunderland. Let me do it. And Mbappe and his family said, absolutely not. You're not doing it. End of story. He gets pissed. They have a falling out. He doesn't play the start of the season. He sits out. He's training alone until the end of the transfer window where he doesn't get sold. And then he has no choice but to play. He starts playing. He becomes their star player again. And now he's staying there. So, all that being said, the reason that player is important is Mbappe is the reason he's not at Sunderland. Mbappe, the Newcastle fan we all love and adore. Yeah. Crazy, man. Crazy. All right, let's show where our club is right now. We still have all the stuff we got to turn into winter wildcard upgrades, 81 doubles. But let's show you from a standpoint of SBC storage what we got. We got one page, almost 2 full pages of walkouts that are duplicates. And then in terms of 89 pluses, we got a full 10 right there. Almost 15. Got a ton more 88s, 87s. So the goal for the next month leading into Team of the Year is I'm going to try to get almost every single promo card possible, lower end. Start stocking those untradeable. Any gold rares that we don't have as a walkout already, I want in my club. And then get as many of them dupe as possible too. Yeah, we're in a really good position. I'm being too nice. I'm just waiting for the new person to come in and be them, or can give me mod and I'll pretend I'm FPL Josh back from the day. FPL Josh, if you can answer a MumboElite community trivia question, I will consider it, okay? Who were the 2 Premier League silvers stuck in our transfer targets because they got glitched there a few years ago? Every other card we could pull off, but there were 2 players that got stuck here that were silver Prem cards. If you can give me both of their names, their last name, that is. Nobody help him in chat. It has to be the fake FPL Josh. Once I give you the names, if you've been here for a while, you're going to be like, I can't believe I forgot that. Yes, because you complained about it every single day for 2 months. It started with a J? Nope, it did not start with a J. All right, FPL Josh, you have less than a minute to try to give an answer. "45 seconds. About 30 seconds. $50. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. I'm meant to be a fake. How am I meant to know? Exactly. Does anyone in chat remember? You can say it now if you do. The two names. Does anyone remember the two names? Open an icon pack? I'm good. Dennis is correct. Dennis is the first one. The other one is incorrect. We always say Dennis and... These people are stuck here. Dennis and... The first name gives it away. When you hear Dennis, the second one kind of follows suit. Dennis and... Come on. You got this. I believe in you guys. Menace? Nope. It starts with a G. I'll give you that. Dennis and G. Dennis and G. Who's the G? Dennis and Gene what? I wish. Nasher? Nope. Come on. Dennis and who? You're so close. I remember when you reached out to EA Sports like 50 times and they were giving the worst advice. Remember when I called customer support and I was explaining to them the situation? I'm like, hey, I'm bidding on these players. It says I've won the card. The other ones I'm able to store in my club or list on my transfer list. The other ones are stuck. And they're like, I hear your problem. Have you tried pulling them off your transfer targets? I'm like, they're stuck there. I can't pull them off. I understand your frustration. Have you tried pulling them off your transfer targets? They are stuck there. The other ones get pulled. I can't take them off. And I remember sending them a video of me bidding. The other ones getting taken off. But those two stayed. And nobody could give me an answer. I didn't even want them to fix it at that point. I wanted them to acknowledge that what was happening was a problem. And they couldn't even do that. Nope. It was Dennis and Gallagher. Dennis and Gallagher. If you go back to, I don't know if it was FIFA 20 or FIFA 21. There was a period where I couldn't get through a single stream without someone making a comment. Yo, is there a reason you bid on Dennis and Gallagher? Or me complaining that I still had a Dennis and Gallagher? That was a good time. I remember when you called the hospital mental hospital Ferris? Huh? I don't remember that. Oh, I called them it. I think I fake called the insane asylum for him or something. I'm like, yeah, I got the perfect patient for you. I also was trying to get him to have like his mom in the background of the stream so that I could ask her for a check for babysitting her child for the past month. Started rizzing the nurse. Brother, what? I'd say your family, but they gave you up a while ago. My family that I see on a weekly basis gave up on me? Huh? Brother, what? I'm 26? They discarded you out the transfer list. I mean, technically you could discard off a transfer list. But theoretically, most people don't do that. Not going to quick sell recover. I mean, I get what you're trying to go for, but logically, it just doesn't follow. A very minuscule amount of people will take an item that in your view has zero value and try to list it on the transfer list. You usually have to do it in bulk. And then if it doesn't sell, keep relisting it to the point where they then take all those items and quick sell it off the transfer list. And then no one in their right mind would quick sell the items that didn't sell. And then why would they want to recover it? Could need more transfer space? All right, buddy. You know what? Get your 10th account in here. We can work on that joke. Maybe we can make it a little better for next week. Does that sound good? Could be an inform that won't sell. Might need it for an SBC. So you're saying me as a son to my parents is the equivalent of a discard inform that might be needed for an SBC. Is this the analogy we're going to go with? Are we locking that in? Wouldn't take all that personally. Personally, I wouldn't let that slide, brother. Yes, not even the high-rated one, an 82 with an inform upgrade SBC. You know the better value ones are the ones under 83 rated. Because there's no more supply. There's a limited amount. They're finite. There's not a ton of them. They're special in nature, deeming them to have more value. Do you even watch our streams, brother? Did you see what we did for the past few months? We literally made millions of coins off of the thing you just essentially called pointless. You're low value? That's why you wouldn't sell for discard? You're right. I didn't sell for discard. I sold for 15 to 20K on cards that I picked up for 10K. I would argue that was a quality investment. Which thus you would be the same argument that my family would say I was a quality investment. That is the logical thing you're trying to draw. Did I sell my shadows? Yep, out of shadows. We are at 10 million coins now. And don't you guys love how those coins are slowly starting to climb as well? We still have a ton of stuff yet to sell. That's the beauty. Well, I went up double in value, so I'm better. Okay. Congratulations, dude. You want a prize or something? A cookie? I had a SBC that required me. So you're literal fodder, is what you're telling me. You as an individual are just fodder. That explains quite a bit. Once used, you just find another one to replace you, aka every single username you have in chat gets used and then moved to another one. Forgotten about. Disappears in the depths of the YouTube ban system. You know what you are, actually? I think the better analogy would be you're the 82s that people get in the 82 times 14 upgrade. And not even the ones they don't have. You're the ones that are a duplicate, that fill up their duplicate storage. You need to be put in the dupe store. Honestly, if your name's in chat, if every account you've made of someone else in chat was put in our dupe storage, we would have maxed out in less than a week. We'd have over 100 of you. I'd have to put you in some sort of SBC. So technically, yeah, you are correct. You are required by an SBC. The bronze upgrade loves you, buddy. Like to say I'm Sorloth? In what way are you Sorloth? Extinct Extent on market. You couldn't even say extinct correctly. Big and annoying AF. Well, you got one part of that, right? All right. Looks like it is not letting us do anything more. We are going to be perpetually stuck here. I'm big. I'm 6'4" and 5. Wait. I'm big. I'm 6'4" and 5. Those are 2 measurements. I'm not even gonna say it. All right, dudes. We're gonna end it there. I'll do a little bit more grinding off a stream. Thank you guys for chilling. We should be back Saturday. I'm assuming sometime, probably around new content. I'm not too sure. Then most likely we'll have Sunday off, but yeah, we'll play it by ear. Take it easy. God bless you all. Have a good night. Yeah, we'll see you later.